starting a business is, it's like you're planting a flower. So the day you plant a flower is not the day that, it's not the same day that the fruit, you know, grow on your tree.
Bitch, my new soap poppin', I might fuck around and lick it. Ay, skin so smooth, baby, he on Puerto Rican. Hoes not in style, never was your season. Ay, I'm a dog, gotta put me on a leash, y'all. Took a spot.
What's up, YouTube? It's your girl Lay, and today on our episode of Life of an Entrepreneur, I'm gonna introduce my niece, Destin. Say. Anyway, so Life of an Entrepreneur. I've been getting a lot of questions about how to start your online boutique or how to start a business. So first off, I am going to say is being an entrepreneur is not easy. Like, I'm just gonna put that out there. It is not a piece of cake. It's not easy. It's not something you just get up and, you know, the next day it just go boom. No, like, starting a business is, it's like you're planting a flower. So the day you plant a flower is not the day that, it's not the same day that the fruit, you know, grow on your tree. So it's really like a lot of hard work, dedication, long nights. It's so much that comes with being an entrepreneur, and not many people realize, like, behind closed doors what all you go through. And yeah, it's fun, but at the same time it's tiring, and it's so much work that I mean, yeah, it's like having a 9 to 5, but you're really putting in more hours than a 9 to 5. So it's like when you really want something, you're gonna put your all into it, and you're gonna make sure that it's up to par. You're gonna make sure your branding is right. You just have to make sure that your representation your representation of you and your brand stands out, and it's unique from everybody else's. So number one with being an entrepreneur is basically like, what's your purpose? Like, what's your purpose plan? So when I did my purpose plan, it would inspire women of all body physiques, showing off their beauty. Our clothing are for women who aren't afraid in letting their hair down, the alpha female who has embraced her leadership and ambitions. She is talented, highly motivated, and self-confident. So basically, like, you know, be yourself. I want women to feel beautiful in my clothes, not just, oh, that looks like something for a young person. No, baby, you can look young in my clothes. So I want every woman to feel beautiful and feel, you know, have that self-confidence in themselves with wearing my brand. So then again, when you start a business, like I said, you know, do your purpose. First, you gotta have your name. That's number one. And then once you find your name, then what I did, I found my name. Well, first I found my name. And then when I found my name, I researched everything on how to actually, you know, legalize my business to where, you know, yeah, you have to pay taxes on your business. So I went ahead and got my boutique a LLC. And when I got my LLC, I had to register my business, so I had to register my name. Then I had to get my seller's permit. So your seller's permit is something, it's like a paper that you have to provide when you're purchasing from vendors. So when you have certain vendors that want your seller permit, you can't see their clothes without their seller's permit. So if you don't have that seller's permit, then you're gonna have those other vendors they are right, but they're not like the vendors that you want or the vendors that you need and want. So like I said, you know, I went and got my seller's permit, and after I got my seller's permit, it was on the popping. So then that's when I like sat down and was basically doing my research in on my vendors. So I was trying to see, you know, who had like the best quality of clothing. You know, I'll order some stuff and then see how everything went before I released my stuff. And then after I finally found what the vendor that I wanted to go with at first, I set a date for my release to be to release for my online boutique. So that's when I started really promoting my business. You know, friends would promote my business for me, and I mean, thank you for the friends that did promote for me, and shout out to y'all for me not having to be like, hey, you know, can you do this, can you shout out this for me, or you know, they just did it out of love. And I thank you for the genuine friends and people that I have around and followers for doing that for me, and because it really means something to me. Because over the years I have worked for a company, a clothing company, for 4 years, and like sitting there, I'm like, you know, just sitting there at work, I know I can do it myself. And you know, those 4 years went by, and now, hey, I have my own business, you know, online business. So it's going good, and I really like the results that I'm getting. Yeah, I have my nice, you know, my slow days. You're gonna have your slow days. And yeah, I have my nights where I'm crying, and when I first started, like, I wasn't getting that much business. So I was like, you know, I feel like the only way that I can actually, you know, grow in my business was actually connecting my business with God, making God my business partner. And once I made him my business partner, it's just like everything started to like unfold, and what I needed to do, and you know, what I should do in my business. And you know, it kind of like just exposed like the real me and the hard work I would really do for something I want and, you know, want to do. So I got my seller's permit, and then after I had, like, before I had released everything, I got my logo. You need a logo for your business, so make sure you have a logo maker. I mean, if you if you have a person that, or if you do know how to make logos, you need a logo. And then you need basically how you brand your business. So with your website, pictures of your products, pictures of, you know, your models wearing your products, or, you know, just different stuff to try to brand your product before you actually put it out there. And putting your name on stuff, business cards, flyers. I mean, it's so much that you can do to, you know, brand your business. And that's exactly what I did. So once I got my logo and, you know, my model pictures, I did a whole photo shoot and everything. That's when I started putting everything together for my website. And the website that I did use was Shopify. So when I used Shopify, it was easy to, you know, maneuver and put everything how I wanted. So the website I use is Shopify. So Shopify is really easy to use, and the one that I used the basic plan because I knew since I was first starting off, I didn't want to overload myself with, I know they had like a plan with gift cards and it was all kind of stuff. And I know that just starting off, I know I'm not gonna use the gift card plan, so I just got the basic plan for right now until, you know, my business start growing more and more to where I can do those types of things. So I'm not gonna lie, like, you know, I'm just gonna put some of my personal business. Like, when I first started my business, I had lost my job because I had got sick. And when I had got sick, it was just like around that time, it was everything, I felt like everything started just falling apart in my life. But then now that I look back, you know, months later, I look back on it to where like God actually opened a new door for me. And I felt like, you know, he put me in a position and he humbled me to actually focus on my business and focus on what I need to do to make sure I'm giving out the, what can I say, giving out the best quality work and the best quality for my business, so that my customers can be satisfied. Because I didn't want just know anything put together. And when all that had happened, it was kind of like, yeah, I'm spending my own money, and yeah, I went broke on, you know, basically building my business and everything. But I'm not gonna lie, like sitting back, it's just, you know, that money comes back to you. But then again, it's like, I felt like God had a plan, and, you know, he wanted me to sit down, humble myself, and just really focus on my business and focus on what I needed to do. And I thank God for that. I really do. And yeah, having a business, I mean, you have to spend money to actually make your business stand out. And I would say I put a lot of money, like with inventory, just everything. And I really thank the people that have supported me. I really thank them, because it's really not easy as people make it seem. Like, the people that, you know, actually making it seem like it's so easy, it's really not. Like, they really be behind closed doors and just fake it. I mean, I would say fake it till you make it, fake it until they make it. But I'm not finna fake it till I make it. I'm not finna have that type of mindset, fake it till I make it. No, I'm gonna work with what I can so that I can build myself up. So if God gave me what I have to work with, oh my God, yeah. So if God gave me what I have to work with now, I'm gonna use my resources so that I can build it up to where I need to be, so I can keep, you know, elevating in my business. And I don't know, I would really say I really like this life. Like, it's not all about just being at home, or, you know, just, you have every day you have something to do. Every day you have something to work on. And it's not just sitting in the house all day not doing anything. You have every day, every second, every hour, you have something to do. Like, I can't even sit here and lie. I really be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning working on my business. Like, all these papers I have, you know, I'll work on all kind of stuff. I'll sit and read. This is my favorite book, Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. This book is really good. Like, I really recommend it to everybody who's starting a business. And this is kind of like my goal setting and my not planner, but like my notes and what I'm writing down. So I put all kind of stuff in here. And then I have myself my own planner. And my planner, I just basically write down, you know, I'll do pop-up shops and I'll have like certain days, so when I need my models to, you know, I'll write down different stuff of what I need to do each day in my planner. So every day I have something to work on, and every day you have to set a goal. And yeah, you're gonna have your slow days, but I guarantee you the hard work is really gonna pay off. If somebody gonna see your work, somebody is going to see your hard work. And don't discourage yourself, don't give up, keep your faith, and always have God as your business partner. I'm telling y'all, that's your #1 friend, and he is the best business partner you could ever have. Yo. So that is my first episode of having a business. My next episode will be on I'm gonna ask y'all what my next episode will be. And then I'll go from there. I'll ask it on my story. Y'all can follow me on Instagram at Laybella. And I'm gonna ask on my Instagram what my next episode of Life as an Entrepreneur should be. And thank you for tuning in. Thank you for all my supporters. Y'all, I'm not about to fake it till I make it for y'all. Like, I'm not one of the people that y'all be seeing on here negative. I'm not them other people that be on YouTube. I'm not finna fake it till I make it. But then again, thank you for my supporters. And I love y'all. Thank y'all that have been supporting my business. And I am out. Say bye. Bye. Say bye. Look. Say bye. Tell them bye. Bye-bye. All right. So, like I said, like, comment, subscribe, and ring the notification bell button, and tune in to my next Life as an Entrepreneur.